Good evening, and welcome back to another ASMR Random Facts video. It's time to get all cozy and snuggly as we get another bedtime story of random facts that you may not have heard before, or maybe you have. It's been a while, of course, but I'm here now, and you're here now, and that's all that matters. So let's begin, shall we? Here we go. If you are an ultra-crepidarian, it means you have opinions on things that you know nothing about. Owls became called a parliament because of the Chronicles of Narnia. It's impossible to sneeze while sleeping. Horatio Magellan Crunch is the full name of Cap'n Crunch. Giraffes use their buttocks as pillows. The odds of getting a royal flush in poker is 1 in 649,740. A 23-year-old from Australia broke the world record for becoming the world's youngest grandfather. When the railroads came to the United States, warnings were issued that traveling at fast speeds can cause brain damage. The first train moved at 19 miles per hour. The average American will spend more time on the toilet than exercising. Some fish communicate by farting. Africa is the only continent on all 4 hemispheres. The average IKEA store is larger than 42 tennis courts. Billy goats will urinate on their heads during mating season. Treadmills were originally invented as a form of punishment. I believe that. The average single male changes his bed sheets once every 3 months. According to a study at Emory University, the more expensive a couple's wedding is, the more likely they are to get divorced. Over half of pilots surveyed admitted to falling asleep during mid-flight. Antarctica has no bees, ants, snakes, or wasps. The average person will spend 2.5 days per year looking for lost items. Ernest Hemingway survived 2 plane crashes within a 48-hour period. Hawaii is the only U.S. state to never record a temperature of 0. The oldest sibling tends to have the highest IQ. Disagree. 12% of bachelors use plastic kitchen utensils on a regular basis. Televisions and recliners are some of the items that have been found in the stomachs of great white sharks. 4% of women file for divorce because they learned that the diamond in their ring was fake. the average person flushes the toilet 6.5 times per day. The shortest sentence in the English language is go. The most used phone digit is 9. The first Pokemon designed was Rhydon. The average person will spend 5 months of their life sitting at red lights. I must be getting ready to die because I'm pretty sure I've spent longer there. The division sign is called an obelus. Caterpillars have more than twice as many muscles in their body than humans. In 1997, rapper LL Cool J secretly made a FUBU advertisement during a Gap commercial. Sphenopalatine ganglion neuralgia is the scientific term for brain freeze. The first $2 bill was issued in 1862 and featured Alexander Hamilton. Per capita, Japan has more vending machines than any other country. A finger fumbler is a tongue twister in sign language. There is no butter in buttermilk. A bear that fought with Poland in World War II was promoted to corporal. Pigeons can't fart. 39% of people admit they will never help a friend move. In Las Vegas casinos, dice with rounded corners are never used. During World War II, a Polish doctor faked a typhoid epidemic to keep the Nazis away. He was successful. Phone-related accidents increased by 26% after the release of Pokemon Go. Geckos not only shed their skin, they also eat it. In 1927, the U.S. government issued a pilot's license to Santa Claus. In France, a French kiss is called a galocher. The inventor of Tetris didn't receive any royalties for his game until 1996. Every second around the world, 3 people are purchasing a pair of Converse All-Stars. The monster in Frankenstein was a vegetarian. Before using mercury, alcohol was used in thermometers. The English word with the most meanings is run. Per capita, Orlando, Florida has more KFCs than any other U.S. city. To avoid mating with unwanted males, female dragonflies will fake their own death. 11% of Americans think the Nielsen family came from a 1950s sitcom. 3 dogs survived the sinking of the Titanic. The first cat video was filmed by Thomas Edison. The suits in a standard deck of cards are based on the 4 classes of people from the Middle Ages. For example, spades represent royalty, hearts represent the clergy, diamonds represent merchants, and clubs represent the peasants. Due to Vatican law, it's illegal for the Pope to be an organ donor. January 17th is National Ditch Your New Year's Resolution Day. Pez dispensers were invented to help people quit smoking. In France, it's legal to marry a dead person if you can prove they planned on marrying you before they died. President Rutherford B. Hayes was the first American to own a Siamese cat. German chocolate cake was invented in Texas. Pablo Escobar would spend $2,500 a month on rubber bands just to hold his money. People who post fitness routines on Facebook are more likely to have psychological problems than those who don't. On average, about 200 people die on cruise ships each year. There is a Klingon version of the Bible. The Twitter bird's first name is Larry. There are no writings from Socrates, only from his students. The longest English word in alphabetical order is almost. And just like